Hi, everybody. So Sue asked me to let you know what I'm up to with Golf for Good and my trip to Mongolia. This is going to be Golf for Good's 48th challenge, and as you know, I did Peru last year. So a different challenge this year. I'm going to be cycling for 2 days, 75 kilometres a day, and hiking then for 2 days, 20 kilometres a day, and then 2 days of horse riding. I think that's about 35 kilometres a day. So I head off next Thursday, the 2nd of October, and I go via Beijing and arrive in Mongolia, in the capital, on the Friday. Ulaanbaatar is the capital. Apparently it's one of the coldest capitals in the world. So if anybody wants to lend me their skiing salopettes or any thermals, they would be very much appreciated. So I think one of the biggest challenges of this trip is going to be the cold. So we're looking at maybe minus 15 degrees possibly, although I've also been told we could have 4 seasons in one day. So I've been blogging on the Dubai Today page, and the sort of whole angle for this is very much in keeping with the show, for health and well-being, training for a challenge like this, following some of the people that are taking part on the challenge, the residents of the UAE, what they've been doing with their training and preparation for this, and also when we get there, of course. So with Peru, I didn't do so much audio on the ground, but for this trip, I am going to be getting a lot of audio and also some filming as well, hopefully. The idea is for people to follow the trip whilst I'm away. Unfortunately, I'm being told that there isn't going to be a signal for most of the challenge. There will be a signal when we're in the capital, obviously at the beginning of the trip and at the end of the trip. Now, what I will do is just keep trying to get information out as and when I can, and if there is a possibility of doing any phone-ins to Linda or any of you guys, then obviously I want to do that as well. But it's looking unlikely, and the timing, because when I get back to civilization, it's going to be a weekend, and you've got Eid as well, and then it's going to be a weekend when I get back. So it might be that most of the content and everything comes out when I get back. But please push the blog, and please obviously highlight what's going on and that I'm out there doing this. We are very much going into the wilds of Mongolia. I've been told wilderness cold. So I'm looking forward to it, but I'm also quite nervous about it as well. I have been training, but you never know what you're going to be faced with when you get out there, and I'm just going to be documenting as much of it as I can every single day, so capturing the experience and very much capturing it for the people on the challenge, for the people living back here in the UAE. The big thing, of course, with Golf for Good is it's for charity. It's about giving kids a chance around the world that are disadvantaged, and the New Choice charity is the charity of choice on the ground in Mongolia. And when we get back from the challenge, so that the Friday, we will go and spend a day at the charity. Now, this has very much got a health angle to it. It's a hospital, it's a medical centre that's being built out there in the wilds of Mongolia to help children and their families, so particularly children with special needs. So if it's like Peru, the highlight of this trip and what keeps us going and keeps us motivated is the thought that we are going to see the children, we are going to see where the money's going, that people that have been raising money through sponsorship, and it's very important to sort of hit that home. It is about the children, and it is about health and well-being, and people doing the Golf for Good challenge are doing it for lots of different reasons, and you'll hear about those reasons more and more as the content comes back, or when the content's played out when I get back. And on the last day, on the Saturday, I'm going to the Christina Noble charity in the capital. This is an unofficial trip. It's off the record for this particular challenge, but it's just the people behind Golf for Good wanting to reach out to charities there. And it might be, and because it's a global charity, the Christina Noble charity, it might be a charity they'll work with in the future, and I'll be covering that as well. So yeah, well, I've still got a week before I go. So if you want to know anything or ask me any questions, I'll be back in the office tomorrow. So yeah, see you then. Bye.